Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, bringing you a very nice Domination gameplay on Bakaara using the CM901. However, before I get started on the gameplay, I would just like to talk a little bit about my 3-star Spec Ops guides. Now, in general, I think they've been really well received. It's just the sort of thing that I was looking to do, and I think the general consensus is people are enjoying them. However, a few people have said that they would prefer me not to continue with the split screen because they find it annoying or hard to see or whatever. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to keep continuing with the split screen thing, partly because I've recorded a couple more in split screen anyway, and quite a tough one, which took us quite a long time to do in split screen. So it'd be annoying to record it again, doing it on my own, or trying to find him another PS3 or whatever. But the main reason is, the whole point of this series is to try and show people the very, very easiest way you can do these levels on Veteran. You know, I'm not showing people how to do it in the fastest way, if you just pick up a shotgun and charge through and you do it in record time, because, let's be brutally honest, the vast majority of people out there aren't going to be able to do that. However, the vast majority of people out there are definitely going to be able to complete the level in the way I showed them. And you know, that's the thing I'm trying to get at here. It's the old Mark of J and Fearcrads argument again. You know, I know for a fact that I am not going to be able to live with their standard of gameplay. However, I'm not trying to base my channel on that. What I'm trying to base my channel on is easy, repeatable tips that can help everyone get better. You know, I think it's a lot more beneficial to turn someone from a 0.8 KD player to a 1.2 KD player, or a 0.8 win-loss player to a 1.2 win-loss player, than it is to transfer a 3 KD player to a 3.2 KD player. You know, the whole point of my channel is to try and give, you know, easy tips that will help people get better. And I think by doing it in the split screen, you know, with my mate who doesn't even own an Xbox or a PS3, he hasn't owned an Xbox for about a year. I think the last card he played properly was COD 4, so he's really rusty. He hasn't played much Call of Duty, and even with him on board, you know, we are completing the levels fairly easily, and that's the sort of thing I wanted to do. You know, show people the easiest way to complete the levels. And if you find it slightly annoying, I really do apologise. You know, I hoped everyone would enjoy the series, but unfortunately, I'm going to keep continuing with the series, because I think it'll be very, very beneficial in the end. And I think the vast majority of people who watch it, who will watch a guide for the 3-star completion, are doing it to try and complete it in the easiest way possible because they're struggling, not because they're trying to go for the fastest time. So I am going to keep going with that. Hopefully you understand what where I'm coming from, and hopefully it won't annoy you too much. If you really don't enjoy the videos, just don't watch them, and watch some of my other stuff in the meantime, because I am going to keep uploading one video a day. So it'll only be twice a week at the very most that you won't be able to watch the videos. But you know, I sincerely hope you do change your mind and you watch the videos, because I do put quite a lot of work into them. You know, me and my mates sit there for a frustrating hour every now and again trying to grind these levels down, especially the very, very long ones. You can spend 10 minutes and do very, very well, and then the penultimate enemy kills you or something like that, and you've got to start all the way from the beginning again. So I really do hope you enjoy them. I certainly enjoy doing them, so hopefully my enjoyment will become infectious and you'll really respond to it. But anyway, that's enough on the Spec Ops thing. Talk a little bit about the weapon. You know, the CM901 is a weapon you don't really see too many people use. It's sort of in that awkward place. You know, you've got the M4 to begin with, and then pretty soon after this you unlock the G36C. So it's like, yeah, I'm using weapons just at the start. I want to use the G36C, so I'm just going to skip the CM901 out, because all the work I'll put into it will be forgotten anyway pretty soon afterwards. So you really don't see a lot of people using it, and I think that's a shame, because I really do think it's quite a good weapon. You know, it has fairly low rate of fire, but it compensates for that with quite high damage and quite high accuracy, so there's very little recoil, so you really can pick people off from quite a long way away. It is a weapon I'd recommend you use on a good connection, because whenever I use a weapon on a bad connection, I like it to be a high rate of fire weapon. The reason being is, when you're on a bad connection, it is a lot more likely for the connection to lose bullets, or hit lag or hit detection problems. And if you have a slow firing weapon, you fire a lot less bullets than a guy obviously zinging him out with an MP5, for example. And it only takes 2 or 3 of your bullets not being detected for you not to get the kill. However, if you have a very, very high firing weapon, it could lose 5 or 6 of your bullets and you'll still get the kill. So the FMG9s are a perfect example of that. If you use them on a bad connection, look at that rate of fire. I mean, you could be on one of the worst connections out there and still be able to blat someone down just because of the amount of lead they throw down range. So that is the one thing I would caution you about the CM901. If you're on a slightly dodgy connection, you know, US hosting you in the UK or vice versa, I wouldn't use this. However, if the connection's pretty good, I really do recommend this. You know, even with the iron sights, it's pretty decent silence, but you know, normal procedure with an assault rifle is to use it with a red dot or whatever, and it's a very, very good assault rifle. You know, it's one I would definitely recommend. And on a map like Bakaara, I think it makes a perfect match, because Bakaara is a map that has quite a lot of close quarters, but every now and again you burst into an area with long lines of sight, and you need that little bit of extra range that the assault rifle gives you. And I think having a very, very high damage assault rifle is a perfect compromise, because if you do turn the corner and bump into someone, the high damage can rescue every now and again. And also having a SMG secondary, well, a machine pistol secondary like the FMG9s for example, if you're in trouble and you want to go inside the building to clear people out, you just switch to your secondaries and you charge in, and you're suffering no weaknesses. So personally, I think this is a very, very good setup to run on the you know, on a slightly larger map, but with still a lot of close quarters areas and still quite a few long lines of sight. So it's a really good weapon that I strongly recommend you using. If you haven't used it, you know, I didn't use it for a while because, like, I was thinking what I'd outlined before. You know, I was using the UMP, I was using the MP5, I was using the Bakaara 50 cal. You know, all weapons you get pretty much from the start. And I was, you know, looking at the CM901, thinking I don't really need to use this. I've got weapons I'm comfortable with. You know, the Scar is another very good example. But if you do get around, you know, to using this, you won't regret it at all. It's a very, very good weapon. As you can see there, it doesn't have very good, much recoil. I know my aim was pretty shocking there, but the recoil is very manageable, very, very powerful. You know, a perfect weapon for this style of map. So, like I've been saying, definitely give it a try. Anyway, I think that's just a little bit on the gameplay for now. What I'm going to talk about now is Ultimate Team. Now, hopefully, I will have an Ultimate Team episode for you tomorrow. I do have an absolute metric ton of work to do this week. You know, I've got a presentation that I've got to do tomorrow, so I'm going to be working on that after I've done this video. I've got a 3,000 word essay in for Monday. No, not for Monday, sorry, for Wednesday. If it was for Monday, I'd be in massive trouble, but it's in for Wednesday, so all being well, I'm going to spend pretty much all of tomorrow night on it. But what I'm trying to do tonight is get my presentation out of the way and then spend, you know, a couple of hours on Ultimate Team. Get a few games done, you know, set the video up tonight. I'll probably record the video tonight and render it in the morning or whatever, or render it when I'm back from uni and then upload it tomorrow night. So, yeah, I'm trying to fit my video uploading schedule around my university work, and it's tough. I'm not going to say it isn't tough, because, you know, when you've got a massive amount of work looming over you, to say, right, no, I'm going to postpone this for a couple of hours, do a very good YouTube video, and then get on the work, it's tough, because you want to get cracking on your work, you want to chill out. But I'm thoroughly committed to this YouTube channel. You know, I'm approaching my 100th video now. In a couple of weeks' time, I'll be hitting my 100th video. And, you know, you get very, very few YouTubers who get to 100 videos who aren't serious about doing it. So, hopefully, this is proving that I'm loyal to you guys. You know, I'm not just going to suddenly stop uploading for no good reason. I'm going to upload every single day I possibly can. So, hopefully, by showing you this loyalty, you'll continue to show me the loyalty you have, because you guys have been absolutely fantastic. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better set of subscribers. You know, you comment on my videos, you like them, you support them, you give me constructive feedback, you know, you suggest new ideas to me. You know, there's so many good subscribers I have. I've been really lucky so far. You know, I'm approaching the 300 subscriber mark. I'm going to try and do something a little bit special for that. I know it's not a particularly big, you know, landmark, but it's just something I'd like to do. I'm, you know, trying to find a very, very nice gameplay, or perhaps do, you know, another FIFA tutorial or something, you know, something decent for my 300th subscriber to see. So I'm going to be working on that. Also, I'm looking for ideas for my 100th video. You know, something a little bit special. You know, if you just want me to put a good gameplay up or just do a normal random commentary, then that's fine. But if you have any ideas for something, you know, a little bit special that you want me to do, just don't hesitate to ask. Oh, this is a very good tip as well. Hiding ballistic vests under blown up cars. You know, they're very, very hard to destroy. They're easy for your team to see, so it's a very good tip, and that's something I would heartily recommend. Because quite a lot of times you get teammates who just throw them down on the floor somewhere in the middle of the street and they get destroyed, or they just get, you know, pushed over by the enemy and then you can't capture them. So hiding them in difficult to spot locations for the enemy but easy to reach locations for your teammates is the key. So Just a little bit of a tip to distract from the commentary there. Anyway, guys, like I was just saying, if you have any ideas of something special you want me to do for my 100th video, don't be afraid to leave a comment. But, you know, if you just want me to continue on as normal, I'll be happy to do that. You know, the final score in this gameplay, I think it's 38 and 12, and I think I get 10 assists, so it really is quite a fun, fast-paced gameplay, you know. I titled this game Mad Domination, and I think you understand what I mean. You know, there was a triple dead man's hand kill there, care package death kills, you know. It was a really, really interesting gameplay. So, as always, guys, I thoroughly hope you enjoyed it, and as always, have a fantastic day.